Business Talk. We are back. How's it going? How is it going? It's good to be here. It's good to see you guys. Happy Wednesday. We are making it happen. How are you guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. It's Business Talk time, everybody. It's Business Talk. It's time to talk on Business Talk. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you here. If you guys are working, if you're thinking, man, we're going into January through March, worst times of the year, right? Wrong. It's time for business, everybody. It's time for business. It's time to bring it back. Everybody wants to take off the summer, the fall, the winter. Nobody wants to start anew. Nope, not everybody wants to get going with their business. Not everybody wants to find that success, go after it, leave their W-2, leave their job, start something new, start something fresh, start anew in the new year. So it is January 8th. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We are just getting started. We're just getting after it here. We're starting to build out what things are looking like. I've got a marketing business that is starting to just take off because we're doing paid ads with it. And all I can ever think about during the day is I'm not doing enough. I don't know about anybody in here that has a business. I see Daniel, you're in here. But it always feels like, man, there's always something else I could do, or I could always optimize something. And I listen to a lot of content too, just because I'm trying to be reflective of my own behaviors and the things I'm doing. And it's like, am I going after opportunities or am I solving problems? And I feel like a lot of times I'm just going after opportunities. And opportunities are infinite. There's an infinite amount of opportunities, but there's a very finite amount of actual problems that you have in your business. And so like solving the things that are actually problems and focusing on that before you focus on just opportunity all the time. Because it's so much easier to just go after opportunity, so much easier to go after something that's not a problem. Actually, we want to avoid the problem. We don't actually want to go and fix it. We just want it to go away or to not bother us anymore enough so that we can go and, maybe make the quick buck somewhere else on a new opportunity that's bright and shiny and that we care about. That's the thing. And I'm kind of reflecting on it because I feel like that's my story right there is like, man, it's so bright and shiny. But it's not like there's not problems in businesses that I have or things that are happening. Like the problems happen at a larger scale, guys. Problems happen at a much larger scale. Like one of the things that I thought was interesting was like a year ago in the fall, someone had owed me $8,000. And to me at the time, I was like, holy nuts. Like the business is going to go under if I can't guarantee this money. And it's like right now, like the bigger problems, like you wish you would have had bigger problems, but like, because they only come with being better and at a better place. So like, I think right now it's like, well, I think there's like $40,000 owed to us. And it's like, all right, well, how are we going to get through this? How are we going to solve this problem? Right. So that's kind of how it goes sometimes. And honestly, like, this is a bit of a low season for some of the stuff that's going on. And outside of like the marketing business, which I'm just absolutely getting after, I'm really, really pushing hard to get that thing rocking so that we can have more income streams that are absolutely just killing it. Putting ourselves out there, finding the success that we're looking for. So yeah. Or maybe in a month or in a like whatever, like, and now it's like, oh man, we're going to be owed it. So like, got to be careful there. Right. So these things happen. It's part of life and this too shall pass. So I think with enough time, we'll find ourselves right back into great positioning again, but it's a part of it. I don't know if with any businesses, if you guys have ever had those kinds of things happen, things that have happened to you in that way, like it can be scary. And I think sometimes just realizing, sitting back and saying, you know what, we're going to be okay. I can only control what I can control. Right. So um, it definitely makes me think about Dave Ramsey a little bit. I was watching something with him and Ryan Pineda here just before this live. And for me, it's like, you know, coming up the real estate route, people just hated on Dave Ramsey. The truth is, he's got a lot of really solid advice. It's just, it's not easy when you're just getting started in real estate and you need to leverage when you're getting in. So, like, I understand that. But his normal advice is basically if you can buy everything in cash, like, yeah, it'll take longer, but like it's a better position to be in. And I don't disagree, which is why, like, if you guys do find success, like figuring out how you can come back around, get rid of any debt, get rid of the things that are holding you back. Like, that's a little reflecting that I have going on right now. Yeah. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Wednesday. We're just going for it. We're here. We're now. We're talking business. We got some pretty cool and exciting things coming down the pipeline. Obviously, I've been talking more about the marketing business. Oops. Here we are. Now we're back. One of the things is with the marketing business, like, we're selling and we're making more and more on monthly retainers. And what's cool about that is we're going to go in and just absolutely crush it for these businesses. And if you focus enough down on a niche, you can find a ton of success. So, like, I already have a vacation rental management company. So right now our paid advertising is going towards property management companies as a real estate or as a marketing company. And, like, what's so great about it is property management companies have ideal customer profiles. They align with real estate investors. They align with absentee owners, people who have second, third, fourth homes, and, like, that's awesome. Like, and that's what we want, right? We want to be able to identify who their ideal person is and kind of go from there. And I think, like, you have to have a lot of confidence in order to actually identify who you're talking to, who's your clientele. Important to identify who's right, and there's more likely one of those people is going to one of those ideal customer profiles is going to perform better for your business than the others. And so it's like now it comes down to your budget, because in order to have strategy, you have to be strategic with the resources you have because they're limited. They are not infinite, or else it wouldn't be strategy. It would just be go all out all the time. So remembering to have some strategy, especially around your marketing, is going to be massive. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We're getting a little technical. We're getting a little bit technical tonight. I don't hate it. I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to go through it. But overall, it's just the marketing business is the one I've been, like, just really thinking about, because, like, with vacation rental management, yeah, we're getting new clients all the time. We're always bringing people in, but the truth is, like, that's a business that's, like, slower this time of year. That's okay. It's definitely okay. It's a part of it. It's part of the process. But we have to recognize some things and realize for ourselves, like, okay, it's time to business. Why haven't it started? It's 2025 year change. Hey, what's going on, Matan? Good to see you, man. Hope all is good. Hope all is good. We're just getting started. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Need to solve them. Resolution. So, anyway, just kind of ranting a little bit here, but overall, I am pretty excited for what we have coming out the gate. So, hey, Mandy, what's going on? How are you? Do you have a business? What do you have going on? I appreciate the share, Mandy. Thank you, thank you. Matan, all good. inspired me to do lives. I was gonna try this morning, but YouTube is making me wait 24. Get on the tracks. Yeah, man, you got it. Tomorrow morning, bro. Tomorrow morning. How long do we need school and teachers with all this AI stuff? Honestly, like, we still need schools and teachers for, like, I don't know if you're going to become a doctor, if you're going to become a medical professional, if you become an accountant, stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. Technology is definitely advancing. Although I think AI, the best use of AI right now is literally just compounding the user's time. So, like, you guys are worried about AI taking over. Like, the thing that we should be more worried about is how we can improve our skills to work with AI, not against it. So, comedy. How should I get clients for my mobile massage business? You got to advertise. Are you local to like a specific area? Comedy kind of reminds me of the movie War Dogs. I like that movie. Mandy, can't complain in you about marketing business. Talk about it, please. Yeah, absolutely. So we do lead generation for businesses through meta ads. So we have for service-based businesses in the real estate and home services niches, we get meta ads, we bring lead forms, we connect with those people right away when they fill them out, meaning like they're getting hit with text messages, email sequences, and then what follows that is the actual like AI. So like an AI appointment setting chatbot. So in that moment, we're looking to get bookings. So that's kind of how the business works. So we don't just get you leads as a marketing business, also trying to go from cold to warm, which is a massive thing. And businesses aren't doing that, and they need to, because to be honest, like, it's not me versus you as a business. Like, this is a partnership for a long time, and we need to be able to help each other out. So that's kind of where like I'm trying to extend the bridge there. Comedy, yes, Scottsdale, Arizona. So I would do Google LSA, and then I would also be doing like meta ads. So something similar to actually what I was just talking about with like our marketing service. So what's the average cost of like you going to someone and doing like a mobile massage? What does that look like? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Roofing savvy. It's good to see you guys here. Come for the business, stay for the vibes. Hell yeah. Stay for the jams. I keep adding to the list, and I'm like, oh yeah. Of course, Mandy, of course. Are you thinking about starting something, or what? Do you have something that like interests you specifically? Talk to me about it. What do you have going on? Josh, Vikings going to the Super Bowl this year? Didn't they just lose to the Lions? Are they still alive right now? I feel like they just lost. I don't know. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Hope you guys are doing well. They got LA this weekend in the playoffs. Oh, so they could have one lose. They're going against the Rams. Let's see. Let's see what the odds are, huh? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. I think LA is on fire, though. Literally. Oh man, are they having? Yeah, they got a pretty good deal on Sam Darnold, I think. But to be honest, I haven't been watching. I've just been working. Been getting after it, guys. Matan, you can play music in your lives in the background. YouTube doesn't copyright. So like when the videos, in the lives it's fine, but like when it becomes like a video, you just have to go in and remove those sections. So that's what I do for each of my videos. But I don't really expect a lot of people to be watching my lives like on there, but it's just good for like a recording perspective. So I like the jams. Probably better not to watch the Vikings. Yeah, I think they got stomped on by the Lions. I don't think that was a good look. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Oh, true. I rather listen to music. Yeah, man. I mean, like, it's fun, like, to be able to play some and just kind of do what I want and have some better energy. Like, just being quiet is a little meh. I don't like it as much. A little bit more engaging, too. We can all hang out. We can talk business. Have something cool to going on, you know? Joshua, I sold apartment building, became quite liquid fast. Bought a small patio home rental. Wondering what to do with the rest. You're saying with the rest of the money? One thing I would ask you, Joshua, is like for your portfolio of like money and investments, like do you have like rules where you're like, well, 75% of it goes to index funds and then 20 of it goes to traditional real estate and then 5% of it goes to like really risky, or like what does that look like for you? Like what's your personal strategy there? Matan, I'm thinking of offering free website advice. Can you help me brainstorm a catchy title? I build websites for successful entrepreneurs. That's what I would say, Matan. As like in my lives, basically to screen share and go over personal websites the chat sends me. Yeah, I mean, like it could just be like, send me your website. I build websites. Send me yours, and I'll evaluate it for free. Like you could do stuff like that, and then if people agree with your stuff, maybe they're like, yeah, you know what? I would actually pay for that. That's really good insight, and I don't know how to, or I don't want to spend the time doing it. So can I pay you? And then you say, yes, I will. Yes, I did 1031 to differ gains tax for the patio home. I don't have a lot of risk. Well, it's good that you don't have a lot of risk. 401k and separate IRA. I mean, are you like in stocks or no? So I'd really just like consider like, well, how much do I want to put into like each of those things? Can I max out those accounts? Can I? Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah, I mean, I would think about it. Think about what that looks like. We were talking earlier a little bit about like what the down season kind of looks like, and to be honest, like I'm super excited for this winter and spring here, like January through May. Like it's gonna be awesome. Life's gonna be good, but life hits at weird times, and I feel like it always hits after the holidays a bit. So right now we're just kind of like making things work. We're getting through like the business stuff, but at the same time, it's interesting because like people owe you money, and like that'll grow over time, and like making sure we're on top of things, because even in the good times we just ride it and we never think something bad's going to happen, and then it does. So Mandy, I'm just curious. I'm Brazilian and I'm moving to the US this year, by the way. Sorry for my bad English. Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool that you're asking those questions, Manny. Obviously, like if I can help you, or if you have questions specific to like starting a business, I'd love to help you out, because when you come here, you can still have a business. Like you can still do business in Brazil or in the US or wherever you want. So Joshua, I meet with my advisor in 2 months. He'll probably guide me in the right direction. Yeah, man. I'm sure that he will. I don't know how that exactly works because I don't work with like a financial advisor, but I'm sure it does. Creation, just starting a shirt/sticker business. Just figured out how to sell digital files and outsourcing. Nice. Are you doing that? Like, what platforms are you doing it on? Is like Etsy a big one for you? Is because I've seen a lot of Etsy businesses take off. But maybe I can get clients from it too. Yo, Money Mojo, what's going on, dude? How are you? How are you? Matan, I don't know. I'll just try it. Seems kind of fun and chill. Dude, yeah, I mean, what are you going to lose, right? Your time? Like, that's the thing that's so good about like starting a business, and you guys are like when you're first starting a business, use your time and your knowledge to help people solve their problems. And if your time gets wasted, your time gets wasted. Like, okay, but at least it's not like going into a loan, going into debt, going and having these issues. So good, man. Been a minute. You? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Well, we're doing okay, I will say. We've got things that we're trying to improve on. We've got things that we're trying to go in a better direction. We're talking earlier about taking some perspective. And honestly, right now, one of the things for my business, and it's very interesting, is like right now we have probably like 40 to 50K owed to us in this moment. Just from in like the last month or so. And like in my mind, it's like, okay, that's a big problem. And at the same time, it's like, what are you going to do about it? Bigger problems? You would have wished you have anything going on for you when you first started, right? Joshua, as a Midwesterner, what's your favorite place to vacation in the winter? Man, I only recently started going on vacations. My wife and I went to Antigua this past fall. Man, that was so nice in the Caribbean. So, like, I don't know if I would go for 5 days again, but 3? I could do 3 days. Yeah, 50K, damn. Yeah, damn. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean it's just a part of it. I still believe like we'll collect on all of it and we'll be fine, but like it's just a part of this business where like there's timing differences, there's you know, people falling behind on stuff like and trying to have like a cool head on like, all right, let me just sit back cuz like shit's going to happen, shit's going to hit the fan, and what am I going to do and how am I going to respond to it? So all I can do, right? So all I can. Etsy streamed together with the Shopify store. Need to figure out creative content with my heat press. Nice, dude. Are you making like TikTok content too? Joshua, nice. Yes. I used to worry about my tax burden. It's actually a good thing though. Yeah, I think for the taxes, I just started having my accountant figure out like how much reserve I should be putting together for estimated taxes, and that's just an automated process for me now. So like, there's nothing that I even do for that. Navy veteran as well, and we'll be looking at getting into real estate soon with VA loan. Nice, dude. Tell me what's the plan there? Do you have real estate already, or like a house? My mindset, my mind is today I learned talk no we on the same wavelength. Absolutely, dude. It's business talk, baby. Personal finance talk a little bit. Alfredo Montoya, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much, Alfredo. If you guys haven't already, please follow. Please subscribe to the channel. We're doing these lives every Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. So I want to see you guys' beautiful faces in here talking business. Hope you guys are doing well. What kind of plans do we have? How are we taking over in January? Who here has a New Year's resolution? Who here has things that they want to do, get done, get accomplished, get after? What do you think I should do to start making money? I have around 2K saved up. Just never found a way to use. I mean, I'd put your 2K into an index fund and I would, or like start like a pressure washing business or something. Like you can buy some of the equipment or just rent it out and then have the business buy it once you have the cash. I mean, I started a marketing agency with no money, absolutely none. I made money first. So like, that's how all of my businesses have always been. Don't try to like if you are going to spend it and you know you're going to spend it, at least pay for education. That's what I would say. Pay for education because like the best investment is in you. Creation owned one property and service and rented it out for 1 year before selling it. Rental at the moment. Gotcha. So what I would start doing is house hacking. So you can buy between 1 and 4 units, putting like 3 to 5% down on a house, and then live in one side and rent out the other units. On a way. Oh, I thanks. Yeah, absolutely, Money Mojo. I think like we underestimate how much we can actually do without having to spend money. Like you guys don't need to spend money to make money. It takes longer because like if you guys are doing it organically, like it's gonna take longer. Like you're not gonna get there as fast, but with paid advertising, like it'll get you there. But it is what it is. It's give and take. Matan, oh, did you look into screen sharing? Yeah, I mean, I can screen share right now. I just need to get the software. And to be honest, I'm already on TikTok too. So I think I need, maybe you guys can answer this for me, but I think I need like 10,000 followers on TikTok in order to like make an actual push. I think my biggest step is starting out. Yeah, going from 0 to 1. Yeah, going from 0 to 1. I want to see your ads. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean when I start doing screen sharing, I'll start doing more like show and tell. I'll show you guys kind of like what I'm doing and what I'm actively up to. Just have to be careful because I don't want to share like client information or anything. So, wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? I don't know if you guys have seen that meme. The Weather Boy meme. It's pretty good. What's going on TikTok? What's going on YouTube? How are we tonight? What's happening? I mean, TikTok typically does pretty well, Matan, from like a view perspective. You got a lot more people. Like the discoverability of TikTok is fantastic. And so I mean, like, and even over time, like even with like the YouTube lives, what's cool is like we start off small, and then at like the 45 minute or hour time period, it starts really picking up. But like TikTok, very much so, is very quick in the beginning. So like that's good. What is happening, people? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I would suggest like if you're gonna go live, like do TikTok and YouTube. Yeah, they're good things. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. You don't like TikTok, huh? It's time to get over that. There's a whole world out there for you. A whole world of TikTok people. Mm, I don't think so. Um, Let me think. Yeah. I guess not if you're the creator. Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between being the creator and the consumer, for sure. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So YouTube rewards viewers if you stick around long enough. I don't know if it rewards viewers. I don't know how that works exactly. Basically, I'm just on here talking business. So a lot of times, um, just kind of like the longer that I've done lives, the more I've just noticed that like more people come on. Yeah, I was thinking of doing 30-minute lives. Yeah, I mean, I'd do it longer than 30. I'd probably go at least an hour. Like my lives are 2 hours long. So every Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central, 5 times a week, 10 hours a week. Like you start thinking about it like that, it's a little bit different, right? If you start like putting yourself on a schedule, that's when you start having people who know when you're going to be on and they show up. And they're there to support you. Funny guys, what's going on, man? How are you? How's life? Are you cooking? Cooking with peanut oil? Money Mojo, let's say you had to start over. What steps would you take to become successful? I mean, I start over all the time. Like I said, started a marketing business, and now it's like I just have bigger things going on. So, like, now when I start a business, I don't just start a business, I find success with it right, like, much sooner. Mostly because I know what to say. I know what to say faster. I know how to. I'm just not making the same mistakes. We're getting much, much better. That's all it is. It's just this whole thing is reps and feedback loops. Try it, fail. Try it, fail. Try it, fail. Try it, fail. Probably about 1,000 of those. Try it and fails, and then try it, succeed. All right, now about another 1,000 try and fails, then succeed, then try and fail. Right, like it's like that Marshawn Lynch thing. You just got to hit them in the face. Got to hit them in the face, and again and again and again and again. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but it's like that's what it is. Like, it's just reps. It's just punching the bag, right? Like, that's all it is. It takes time. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get around it. Like, there is no expedited path. The only expedited path is that, like, you'll give up first, right? So, like, don't give up. If you guys are looking at starting a business, or you guys already have a business and you're crushing it, or you're finding some success, just don't give up. Because if you're consistent over a long timeline, you guys aren't going to find failure. Well, you'll find failure a lot, but like it's not going to kill your business. Like you guys will be successful. Funny guys, good, making some good moves and talking to the right people who I trust. Cool, man. Talk to us about some of those moves you're making. What do you have going on? I'd love to hear that. Peps, what's the max amount of revenue I should accumulate before I get an LLC? I mean, honestly, it's a good question because like you should make money first. I mean, when you put together an LLC, it's because you have something worth losing. So like that number is going to be subjective and different to everybody. So, I mean, if you're making 5 to 10K a month, I'd probably have one. Like that's probably a minimum threshold. But at the same time, this isn't legal advice. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. It's just more of like more people are wondering about like the LLC process, and it's like, man, go make some money. Let's go make some money first, and then worry about losing it or having liability. Because like, if you're not making money, nobody cares. So let's get to the point of where we're just making money. And I want that for you guys. It's not like I don't care about you or anything like that. I just want to see you guys. I want to see it in you. Jesse, let's all worship money. I think you got the wrong point there, Jesse. Funny guys, getting help with a mobile business by trusted and smart individuals. Have you posted the lessons yet? Brother, we're on the path. We are on the warpath of creating everything. So I'm just trying not to put out a crap product for people. Even though it's free, like I'm trying to have something that you'd be willing to pay for. That's all. So, but I appreciate it. Every time you come in here, funny guys, I'm like, he's going to say it. He's going to say it. And then you say it. And I'm like, it's a good reminder for me to get on my grind because I got a lot more to get done. So for everybody that doesn't know, I have a community called the Business Blueprint. And it's free. It's free for entrepreneurs. Free content is coming out in the form of courses, all of that. And ultimately, like I'm trying to, no, sorry to take your time. No way. Dude, I'm happy that you say it. It keeps me accountable, dude. And the main thing for me is just like, I want to help other people build out their businesses. I want you to become successful entrepreneurs. I want that for you. And I've got so much going on right now. I'm just falling behind in my own obligations. So I appreciate it, funny guys. Parker, tech sales full-time, paint business in the side, struggling to get jobs. Parker, I feel like we've set up time or we've tried talking and we haven't been able to connect, dude. If you want that business to take off, bro, you need paid advertising. Any tips on cold outreach as a creative media company making cover art, logos, etc.? I mean, for cold outreach, like it can still get expensive if you're buying lead lists and you're having automated emails like being sent like cold email campaigns. All that gets expensive. Let's see here. Did you say last time you're hiring salespeople? I'm thinking about it, Matan. Money Mojo, yeah, it takes hell of time. What do you think of the startup approach of sell first, build later? I mean, a lot of businesses do that, and I think it's successful if you can build the plane on the way down. So, like, most people can sell, well, not most people, I shouldn't even say most people. A lot of people try to sell a box and then can't fulfill on it. And it's like, it's good if you can start off a little bit slower, just so you know how to at least fulfill on it, because as you scale, the problems scale, right? Success scales, problems scale. So, how are we handling that? Money Mojo, have you ever thought on starting a Discord? I mean, I have a Discord, but I don't have like a Discord for like entrepreneurs or stuff like that. Is that something that's should I do that, Money Mojo? I guess I don't even know. Armani, do you think it's a good idea to go door to door to land clients locally? Yeah, I mean, door to door sales is a fantastic strategy. It's just one form of many forms of outreach. It just depends on like how optimized you want to be, because like you can also do Google LSA and show up as like your business profile, and like that's great too, right? So like just depends on what you want to do and what you're willing to do, and if you have the resources or not. If you don't have a lot of resources, door to door is great. My brother in 6 months sold $180,000 in paint jobs, exterior paint jobs this past year, 2024. So doing door to door in a small town in Minnesota. So I can guarantee you it's very possible. Digital Tom, what are tips for those wanting to start a marketing agency? What kind of marketing agency do you want to start? Because the thing that I would say is do something either organically or paid, because do paid advertising where you're like doing media buying, create some kind of value for people where like you can help be an all-in-one process for them. You can be that marketing department for them. That's what I'm focusing on. And so like, and then go deep. So like, once you know, like for myself, we do lead generation through meta ads. Fantastic. For real estate and home services. Awesome. And then we help with automations in the back end. So when a lead comes through and they fill out a form, they're getting hit with an email, a text, all of the nurture sequences that would let them know about our business, starts warming them up a little bit, and then ultimately helps the actual business we work with, their sales team, sell. So that's what it's all about. Like, we don't want our marketing business to blame sales for not being able to sell, right? So I have a converted garage for 120 feet squared loft. What do you suggest on Airbnb? Where are you located? What's the quality of the place, Luxter? Let's see here. I think you should allow different entrepreneurs to engage and communicate with their ideas. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, Money. The thing that's like, I've looked at maybe even having guests on here and like people who can come up in the live. And the thing is, I'm worried about what they'll say. Like, they could just start yelling profanity or get me banned or something on here. But the truth is, like, I'm not against listening to people. It's just not everybody always needs to be listened to, if that makes sense. So like, I would love to give feedback to somebody who's actively looking at starting a business. But the truth is, some of that has to go certain ways in terms of like how the conversation flows and ebbs. So like, I'm not against a Discord at all. I'm not against a Discord at all. So, but that's one of the things that I think about is like, how can I actually give value? Because I'm going to have to direct the entire conversation and pull it out of you, right? Like, so I'd have to think on that strategy a little bit more, but I'm not against it. Digital Tom, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't already, be like Digital Tom, give a follow, subscribe to the channel. We're doing these live Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. So appreciate you guys being here and talking business. If the business owner is not at the store, how would I go about getting in touch with them? I mean, you can look up their information. You can still like search who owns the business and like track them down. Like, that's not really the end of the world. Matan, oh, that would be cool. Yeah, you can just mute them if they start going off. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Hopefully it's not too late. Money Mojo, you should like invite people for lives for one-on-one feedback in front of an audience. I could do that. I could do that. I should figure that out for I feel like I need a stream thing though because we're on both TikTok and YouTube. And I'm trying to I'd want everybody to see it. It's kind of difficult because I don't want it to feel like, oh, one platform is taking over the other one. I just want us to have success in both. So let's see here. Baseline. That shit's hikey. Just refinished the kitchen, bathroom, and subfloor on the loft. It's 420 foot square. Yeah, I mean, I need more details than that, though, Luxter. I need to know, like, location. Is it close to a city? Is it? Do you have a hot tub? Do you, like, what kind of details do you have for me? Do you have a third device you can do, like a phone call or a Discord call? Not really. I mean, to be honest, this is kind of how I do it. It's just a phone and computer. So, did you build them or bought them? Build or buy what? Which part? EAS. What is the best way to market your SMMA? I mean, I don't have an SMMA. We do paid advertising on Meta, but that's much different. So like we do paid advertising through Facebook and Instagram. So we're not like posting like organic content or stuff to like someone's profile or page. But I mean, I win clients in the same way that I win them clients, and it's through paid advertising. So that's kind of like I'm not doing anything for anybody that I'm not doing for myself. And I think that's really important to distinguish, if that makes sense. EAS, sorry for your businesses. Oh, I built them all. Yep, I've built all my businesses. Luxor, Albuquerque, New Mexico, close to hospitals, university, and updated shopping area. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. What have you checked out, like what B&B Calc says for your property, Luxor? Because without seeing like the quality of it, like it's really difficult for me to just make some judgment based on the quantitative. What is happening, people? What is happening? Have you turned any interest into real estate? I'm not sure what you mean by any interest into real estate, but I have a duplex. My wife was in school this whole time, so all I'm trying to do right now is like ground ourselves in the moment, and then we're gonna do more real estate again. So, what was that site I should look at? BNB. So it's BNB Calc. You can just Google that and you'll find it. Andrew over Iman Gadzi. I appreciate that vote of confidence, my man. How do you know insurance? What's going on? How are you? How's the business? Hopefully it's booming. I landed my first consulting client. Nice, dude. How's it feel? Talk about the deal, man. Paid in full. Holy nuts. Talk to me about that, dude. How much? How much? What's it take? What's it take to be consulted by the great Gnome Insurance? Me not gonna tell ya. $600 for 3 months, 1 hour a week on scaling. Other insurance nerd stuff, but helping build brand. So you're charging $600 to help for 1 hour a week, $50 an hour rate first client. That's a steal for the person who's working with you, man. That's a steal right there. For 3 months, yeah. An hour a week. Holy cow. That's a steal, brother. Let's talk about pricing, my man. If you got that expertise, bro, we gotta get them rates up. It is, but I needed a portfolio in my head first. Yeah, I mean, no doubt. Like, it's good to get those first ones in, and it's better than free. So I definitely get it. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hopefully, you guys are doing great. It's awesome to have you here. It's business season, January through May. It is officially business season. I'm starting to look at pontoons a little bit. I live in Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes. It's pontoon season, people. Pontoon, pontoon, pontoon season. Pontoon, pontoon season. Oh no, we're losing followers. They don't want to hear my pontoon songs. From there, I can double to $100 an hour. I mean, I wouldn't even think about it on an hourly basis, Gnome. I would just say what like you're willing to do. So like in the future, for 3 months, 1 hour a week, I would just say, yeah, it's going to cost you, $3,000 or $5,000. Like to a certain extent, I would start selling it on a project basis. When people think that they can buy your time, that's in the wrong mindset. It's simply like, this is what it's going to cost. And if you want your business to grow, if you want to see it actually happen for you, you'll spend the money. And people aren't afraid to spend the money too, Gnome. So don't feel like you can't make it or that's not possible for you, right? Let's see here. Matan, what do you think is a good rate to charge for website consulting? I'm thinking of offering 60-minute Zoom calls for $250. I'm worried it's too much. I mean, it's not. Like, people just need to know that, like, you're worth it, right? So, like, we were talking about hourly rates. And, I mean, if you want to do consulting at an hourly rate, like, that's fine. But, like, if you guys are going to do, like, a project of it, like, I'd put, like, a project value on it. Because, like, I wouldn't just say, oh, I'm going to do it for $250 an hour. I'd rather think about, like, well, can I get thousands? Like, what's a number that I feel comfortable with for the amount of work that I'm doing? And if I'm disappointed by it or I'm not like super motivated by it, then I'm probably not going to do it. So like, that's the first thing I think about is like, is this a number I even care about? Because like, when I first started, we have a furnishing business. And when we first started that business, we underbid by a lot. Thinking like, oh, it's our first job, but we're still going to make good cash. It was like $4,000 we were going to make. But we were furnishing a fourplex that were all 3-bedroom, 2-bath units. You know how freaking crazy that is for $4,000? I was like, never again. Each one of these could have easily been $8,000 to $12,000 each, and we did it all for. It was so much work. I don't think I've ever worked that hard. Like 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. we were furnishing these places, and we got it done in 7 days. Holy nuts. That was crazy. True, I'm building the core portfolio to validate my use case. Yeah, I mean, getting some use cases is definitely good. I'm not really good at like the testimonial use case stuff. I don't like putting that kind of stuff together. Part of me is like, you either trust or you don't, and you're gonna have to make a decision. Like, to a certain extent, for anybody out there that's like a consumer or looking to buy stuff or like get help and advice, like, yeah, I mean, I can give you a use case and I can make you feel really good about it, or I could just solve the problem. And for me, a lot of times that's faster. But at the same time, I realize like that's a flawed system. Having use cases, having testimonials, that's the move. It definitely is. But for like in my mind, I'm like, if you start asking about that, you're more like, in my mind, kind of backpedaling. Yo, bro, I'm kind of lost. I'm trying to start making money and I don't really know what exact steps to take. Just struggling right now. Start a service-based business. Start something where you can use your time and your knowledge, so something you know how to do, and go and help other people solve their problems. That's all you need to do. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what you were thinking. Yeah, it was too much, dude. That landlord got a steal. Yeah, they robbed me. That's the thing. They robbed me, dude. Money Mojo, how many rentals do you own? I just own a duplex. So like my wife and I had done that from years ago when we did a house hack, and so like that was really it. So um so yeah, I mean that's kind of we're trying to get back into the real estate stuff. We've only just basically got grounded again. So have you ever faked testimonials? No, man. No, you don't need to. I mean, you guys, it just takes a little bit longer in the beginning to like get some testimonials and reviews, but like you don't need to fake that. Junior Cookie, how'd you get the money to get the duplex? I mean, I had a W-2 and I was just aggressively saving. So if you guys don't know this advice, I highly, highly suggest it. If you guys have a W-2, if you have a job, every time you get paid, automate a process so that a rule happens. So if you know you get paid on the 15th of every month and the 30th, every 15th and 30th, take out a certain amount of money and it goes into an account that you don't touch ever again until you hit your goal and you have the money to invest. That's what you do. That's how you save money. That's how it's done at scale. That's how you save the money. And so then we did homeowner financing, so we only had to put 3.5% down on the duplex. That ended up being like 14,500, like 14,500. Jason, you got any ideas? I looked into service business, but haven't found any luck finding the right one. I mean, do you have a skill set? Like the truth is, like sometimes they don't even feel like the right one. You just make them the right one, Jay Stellum. So like, I can tell you to start a marketing agency. I can tell you to do that, but like, then the thoughts kind of start creeping in, and it's like, well, do I really want to start a marketing agency? I don't really know anything about it. And it's like, yeah, of course you don't know anything about it. Like, why should that be any different though? Like, start a business, start something and start selling it, because like that's all it is. It doesn't matter if it's marketing. It doesn't matter if you have a sales agency. It doesn't matter if you're slinging affiliate products. Like, that's what it is. Do you ask clients for video testimonials, or think it's a simple written review is fine? I think in the future I'm going to be asking for video testimonials. I mean, written reviews are okay, but then people are like, well, did you forge these? And it's like, yes. I mean, how are you going to prove otherwise, right? But I think at the same time, like, it can be helpful. It just depends on the types of reviews you're getting. So having a process in place for reviews is actually an area that I can definitely get better at, because I don't do that very well. We can improve all the time. We can get better at that. And I think for a lot of businesses, especially if you're service-based and especially if you're local, you should be really big on the review process. You should be asking everybody for reviews. So, that's what I always think. Yeah, I mean, it's like you can get it too where you have a widget like on your website and stuff. I'm not super technical in that way. So like I haven't done it that much, and I've already found success doing what I'm doing. So like a lot of times it's more like a 0 to 1 thing. Like I'm already finding success with what I'm doing. So like, do I optimize this thing, or do I implement something new? Like when I started paid advertising, it was like that was a 0 to 1 moment that completely changed my business. So it's like, okay, I need to do more 0 to 1, and then I can focus on optimizing, right? But hopefully this is helpful too. I think like overall, like if you guys are thinking about starting a business, service-based is the way to go. You don't need to put money into a business. You don't need to take credit cards out. You don't need to, you just don't need to do all that. Like there's better, easier ways. And I would highly suggest that if you guys are interested, if you guys are trying to start something, if you guys are trying to get after it, that you start something that you can just start selling. Like productize the offer that you have and then go out and sell it. Which gives you more money, your business or a rental? Dude, businesses all day make way more money than rentals. Rentals, like, even if they cash flow, like, I mean, rentals in general, like Junior Cookie, like something I'll say is, and I need to talk about this probably, is like, let's see. Real estate is meant for high income individuals. It's not so that you can be low income and try to make cash flow from it. what it's meant for is high income individuals because it offers tax haven, meaning it saves you, but you have to have money worth saving, which means you have to be high income. And the best way to be high income is to have your own business. Like, that's the truth. Like, real estate is meant to help save you from having taxable income. That's a big piece of it. And then, like, if you can hold on to real estate long enough, you can then find the appreciation and the cash from it. So, like, that's how you build wealth over time. But then you have to wait. And not everybody wants to wait. Not everybody thinks in terms of 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, right? Like, most people are thinking about, like, oh, what's the next year going to be like? You know, what's it going to be like with Trump in office? What's it going to be like with, you know, what's the real estate market this summer going to look like? And it's like, it doesn't matter how it's going to look like this summer. What matters is how it's going to look like in the next 30 years. So if we can get on board with that, if we can understand that, like, I'm overestimating what I can do in 1 year and underestimating what I can do in 5, then we're setting the proper expectation that we're going to find success. It's inevitable. It just might not be in this moment. And that's okay. Yo, what's going on, Chuck? How are you? Nice answer. We want to get rich in 2025. I mean, you can absolutely do it. It's just more of like, it's not just, I mean, 2025 is just 1 year, guys. You know, what about 2026? What about 2030? Like, you're going to be poor in you're going to be rich in 2025 and poor in 2030? I don't know. Like, we're looking for long-term wealth, right? There's always like that saying, I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. And it's like, no, I'm here for a long time and a good time and longevity. And I'm not looking for no flash in the pan type shit. Like, I'm trying to be consistently great. All I need. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We are here. We are businessing. We are business talk. We are cooking. Right, I'm speaking in hyperbole. Yeah, no, I mean that's I was speaking to the hyperbole, really, Matan. Because I agree with you. Like, it's not something that, like, we don't want to just think about 2025, of course. So, Charlie, I live a dope life. I do dope shit. Kanye West. I mean, yeah, like, be like Kanye. Do dope shit. Live a dope life. Like, I said it yesterday, the Alex Hormozy quote, but it's like, do cool shit and then talk about it. Like, that's what it is. There's not like a secret code to this whole thing. Like, just do cool shit. That's all it is. So, but welcome in, guys. Welcome in. It is good to be here. It is good to have you. I hope you guys are doing well. Please, oh baby, don't go simple and clean as the way that you're making me feel tonight. To let it go on me. Is that the new merch? Yeah, dude. No Luck Leads, the hat. Although I think we need to get this more expanded. This is more of a beta test. We're just in testing right now. Junior, what's your business? So I got a vacation rental management company, marketing business, and I have a furnishing business. So feel free to ask about any of them. Feel free to ask about what we're doing. The $75K per month is only for the vacation rental management company, meaning that we are making more than that, but it's simply how much more? And as we kind of build things out more, I'll probably talk more about that in the future. But right now, I only just talk about like the revenue for vacation rental management. So to give some clarity, how much is in profit? We're usually at 40 to 45% in profit. Money Mojo. Because we be cooking. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing well. Oh, God. think I did something to my wrist. I think I strained it. I don't know exactly what happened there, but not good. Not good, not great. So, shorts are riding up on us here. What's happening, party people? How are we? What is happening? What is going on? Let's see. How much did it cost to start your vacation rental business? How much do you grow to get more clients to take that much? Honestly, Junior, I didn't start with any money. I didn't put capital into my business. I didn't start with anything like that. I simply just went to real estate meetups, which are free, and started talking to people about like what their problems were. And when their problems identified were that they needed management for their property so they could keep scaling, then it was like, okay, well, like that's a pretty big deal, I would think. So no money to cost, but to scale it, the business started making money, and then we started putting money into it that way. So, what do you do for your marketing business? So we do lead generation through meta ads for service-based businesses, both in the real estate and home services niche. And then we, on top of the lead generation piece, we have back-end automations, workflows. We build out software for you, so you have like a CRM you can use. Ultimately, we're trying to bring cold leads to warm leads and booked appointments. So that's what we're doing for our clients. And that's kind of what that looks like, Jay Stellan. So a lot of marketing agencies, what they do is they just get the leads, and that's not enough. I'm here to tell you guys it's not enough. Because not enough businesses actually have good sales and like automations and funnels in place. So that's kind of why I talk about it in that way. Alex, do you use any pre-built web resources such as Shopify or Wix to operate your businesses? I mean, I'll use templates for sure, Alex, but I'm not specifically on Shopify or Wix. My businesses aren't e-commerce, so if that helps. Although I'd like to get into some more e-commerce. Maybe next year we'll look to make a move like that. Right now, I just need to solidify what I have and what I'm doing, and so when you say you used your money to scale it, how'd you do that? Ads? So yeah, I mean that's paid advertising. So the same way that I found success with my own marketing for my vacation rental management company is the same way that we're helping other companies figure it out with our marketing business. So like we help other businesses with their marketing, and it's based on strategies and things that I've used in my own experience, which is kind of cool. So I'm not doing anything for other people that I haven't already done for myself. And in that capacity, it helps me bring authority when I'm talking to them about like how we can change their marketing strategy, how we can help them, how we can build them, ultimately how we can grow them. So like, you know how easy it is to talk to a business and say, I've done this already myself. Let me help you grow your revenue. Like it's a pretty easy sale a lot of times. Because then they'll ask a specific question, and I have the answer for it. Like understanding how to handle objections is a big part of these sales. So what are those 3 businesses, and how did you get into each of those businesses? Glory Kid, I mean, vacation rental management, we have managed properties in Airbnbs, Verbos. Furnishing business, we furnish those types of properties. We do both design and installation. In the marketing business, we do lead generation with back-end automations and nurture sequences and AI chatbots and all that. So I started the vacation rental management company as the first one by just managing my own property and then doing it for other people. And then I started furnishing for clients we had that were buying properties actively as investments. And then the third one is just marketing, because I found success in my own business doing marketing. So other people in my network were like, well, can you help me with my marketing? And I said, yes, absolutely I can. Let me help you. And that's how we did it. That's how we did it, guys. And we did it. And I was proud that we did it. I'm so happy that we did it. It makes me feel good. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. If you guys have a business, if you guys are thinking about starting a business, I mean, 2025 is the year. 2025 is the year. You guys make that decision. I know more than most. The reason that, like, the way I started all these businesses was through a lot of pain. Like, a lot of pain. Where it was like, I have a job that I hate and I have to go to every single day. And it's like, at some point, you guys just got to quit it and start up your thing, or start up your thing and then quit. Like, you got to start believing in you. And I feel like that's where we kind of fall off, is like, we don't have enough faith in ourselves. We're willing to believe in others, but never ourselves. And so, like, I'd like to impress that upon you guys, that, like, it didn't just happen for me. It was one of those things where it was like a lot of pain had to happen for me to leave a job and leave the comfortable IV drip that is having a job. And, you know, I had a degree and all that stuff. Like, I was fully into a career. So, Glory Kid, I was just thinking about a marketing / scaling business for other brands / companies. How would I go about it? Would I just tell them I know how to utilize ads and ask for a commission, bag description? But yeah, I mean, you have to figure out how you're actually going to market and help them scale their business, and then you productize that, saying, "Well, I'll do that for $1,000 a month," and then that's what you do. Then you start selling that. So, and figuring it out. So, like, sometimes, like, if you don't know how to do marketing, like, you're gonna have to figure it out on the back end. Like, sometimes you have to build the airplane on the way down, right? So, yeah, I mean, that's probably the biggest thing, right? So, okay, nice. Well, I'll say this to you guys. Yo, it's Aiden. I don't know. Do you remember? But I do AI automation. Was in your live a few months ago. Yeah, man. How's it going? How are you? How's business? Talk to me about that, dude. How are you? AI automation is such a cool business. If you guys don't know about AI automation agencies, like, that's a direction that, like, I'm really thinking about going in. Like, in addition to, like, the marketing stuff, is like, the problem with AI, I feel like a lot of times, especially if you're trying to sell it, is you have to show people how they can use it. So there's a bunch of, like, use cases on how you can help them in their business. And I feel like it just pairs so well with marketing. Like, AI and marketing are just so good together. Like, AI, marketing, and sales, like, that realm is so good. I freaking love it. And SaaS, get a little SaaS pants in there. Hell yeah. What gets better conversions for your businesses, Google ads or Facebook ads? Facebook ads. For the businesses that I have, Facebook ads, definitely. And it's more organic, like, it's not more organic. It's more inbound, so they come to me. It's magnetic versus me going to them. So I like that a lot. Because if you do Google, what you have to do is, like, have a landing page and all that. So, yo, what's up, Andrew? How was your day today? It was okay, Raphael. It was okay. How are you? Glory Kid. So figure out how to productize scaling their business. How would I measure that, though? Like, by extra sales? I mean, you can do it based on performance or retainer. If you like a certain number and they're willing to do it for that number, then, like, that's what you do. So, like I said, you could say, I'll do this. I'll do X amount of work for $1,000 a month. And they'll say, all right. Or they'll say, no way, Jose. Or you can do it based on performance, where it's like, well, I'll do this. I'll get you 30 new clients, and I want a dollar amount or a percentage of those sales, like, whatever. Like, you can, however you want to do it, but I'd workshop that in ChatGPT. Raphael, I'm great. I just hit 425 today. Biggest day so far. That's awesome, dude. Junior in high school, too. Dude, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Crushing it, man. How's it feel? Let's see here. Money, how much does advertising cost for your businesses? I mean, like, the cost per lead, like, for a single lead for one of my businesses, for, like, the vacation rental management company, is usually around, like, $100 a lead. And so, like, you know, you might spend $1,000 if you have a 20% conversion rate. Say you get 2 clients, at $100 a lead. Say you get 2 clients. Well, for the clients I make in the vacation rental management company, they have a customer lifetime value of, like, $15,000. So, like, every time I spend $1,000, I make $30,000. Like, if that's the example, like, that makes sense. It means every time I put $1 in, I make 30. Like, that's how marketing should be, right? Raphael, junior in high school too. It feels it feels accomplishing, but not like great or anything because I put in the work. It's not like I just got it out of nowhere, But so good. Yeah, I mean that's how earning money is, guys. Like eventually, like sometimes in the beginning, it feels like you're just lucky or you're just winning because, and it's like, no, it starts getting boring at some point. At some point, you start being like, yeah, I'm winning, and that's great. Glory Kid, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't already, give a follow. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing these lives every Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. So I'd love to see you guys in here. I love having these conversations, chatting with you about business. This is the place to be. So Money Mojo, crazy profits. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, if you can start understanding the metrics behind your business and how to scale your advertising, life's good. Life's really good. So, like, then it's just like, okay, well, then why don't I put in more money? And it's like, well, you only have so much in money. So, like, some of it's slower. So it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to have a plan for it. I'm going to increase it as I gain clients, right? So, and that's how you should do it. Why'd you choose school over WAP? Because I don't know what WAP is. Well, actually, I do recently, but like a lot of people are pushing WAP, Abby. Raphael, exactly, man. I got to go, but good to see you. Have a great night. Yeah, you too. Have a great night. Take care. We'll see you soon. Junior Cookie, what's a number one tip in starting and keeping a business? 9 out of 10 businesses fail in the first 5 years. The trick is to be consistent and show up every day and be willing to learn every day. So you can't just show up and do the same shit. Like, you got to show up, try new shit, and learn from your mistakes. And, like, that's it. That's the secret. That's the sauce. That's the thing that everybody fails to do because they can't be consistent in showing up. They don't learn from their mistakes that they've made many times in a row. Yeah, I mean, that's like the secret is that there's no secret. The secret is that if you just continue to do and improve, you will be better than you once were. So can you do it with a full-time corporate job working 7 to 3? Absolutely. Do you know how many hours are in a week? Let's go through this quick. Let's go through the hours in a week. 7 days in a week times 24 is 168 hours, right? Now, with 168 hours, say you sleep 8 hours every day. So that's 56 hours, right? So let's subtract 56 from 168. That's 112 hours. All right. Now, if you have a 40-hour per week job, let's take that out. That's 72 hours, right? So if you sleep 8 hours a day and you work 40 hours, that means that you have 72 hours left in your week. Okay, well, let's just say that, I don't know, you spend another 40 hours, which would be, say you spend another 40 hours of that week basically working out and eating and socializing. You still have 32 hours to have a business. And yeah, it's not 9 to 5 type business, so you got to figure out exactly what you're going to sell and what you're going to do. But the truth is, you still have all the time in the world. The truth is, how are we squandering the time that we have, right? What I'm saying is basically we're not being efficient enough as business owners to find the success that we're looking for. That's the truth. That's the cold, hard facts, people. Cold, hard facts. Will you be mine, girl? Me all the time, girl. Mine, girl. Love me all the... Use your businesses to get around taxes. You don't get around taxes, you avoid taxes. So the way that works is you have write-offs, you have taxable, like avoiding taxes is a legal term for getting around them, basically. And so that, like, yeah. Favorite sports team? I mean, I don't really watch sports, if I'm going to be frank. I mean, I do enjoy watching hockey. So maybe the Wild, Avalanche. Aiden, we want to start running ads. Would love to hear what your approach would be to finding. So Aiden, car dealership owners / decision makers. Yeah, man. So, I mean, if you guys are looking for some help with that, obviously we have a marketing business to do that. But otherwise, like, I would suggest if you guys have a car dealership, like doing Google LSA, and then also doing like make sure you guys are doing like brand awareness campaigns. Like if you guys have a car dealership and you're local and you're trying to get like your message out there, make sure you guys are like pumping out like what your brand is. And like I think organic like posts is going to be a move that you guys need to be doing outside of just paid advertising. You guys need to be doing both because like you want people in your local area to be like, oh yeah, I know those guys. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I think I'm gonna probably call it a little early tonight. If you guys haven't already, please do give a follow, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be doing more of these lives. We're gonna be back tomorrow, right? Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. Click the link in my bio. It's a free community for business for entrepreneurs. It's called the Business Blueprint. I'm gonna be putting out free content for you guys as well in the form of courses on how you can get started in a business, how you guys can find the success you're looking for. But make sure you guys click the link in my bio, click the link in my description. You guys can find it there. You can join the community of entrepreneurs that are making a life better for themselves. It's better to go together than alone. And it's a lonely path anyway. So I'd rather have you guys here with me. I'd rather have you guys chatting, hanging out. It's good to be here with you. But until next time, guys, we will talk soon. And have a great night, everybody. We'll see you later.